Some shows entertain you for a while, and then you forget them. But then there are shows that become a part of your life. And Money Heist is one of those shows. When Season 5 ended, it honestly felt unreal. The professor outsmarted the system, the gang faked their deaths, everyone disappeared with new identities, and we were left sitting there wondering, was that really the end? Tokyo was gone. Nairobi was gone. Berlin was already dead. And the professor vanished into the shadows somewhere in the world with a brand new name. For the last few years, fans have been holding onto one hope. Netflix would never let a franchise this massive die forever. And now, it finally feels like something big is happening again. A few days ago, Netflix, https://www.netflix.com, UTM_source equals chat.com, posted a mysterious teaser on their official account with the caption, Bella Ciao is still playing. The world of Money Heist continues. And instantly, the entire fandom lost its mind. Is this Season 6? A spin-off? Or just hype for Berlin Season 2? Today, we're breaking down everything. On May 9th, 2026, Netflix held a huge event in Seville, Spain, the same city where Berlin Season 2 takes place. There were red jumpsuits everywhere, dolly masks, giant boats, fans screaming. It literally felt like the heist was back in real life. And then, the moment that changed everything happened. The professor himself, Alvaro Mort, walked onto the stage and announced, the Money Heist universe is expanding. Now notice something important here. He never actually said Season 6. And that's where Netflix is being incredibly smart. They're giving fans hope, without officially confirming anything. But then came the teaser shot that completely exploded online. A hand digs into the ground and pulls out a gold bar. That single moment changed everything. Because if you remember the ending of Season 5, the biggest unresolved mystery was always this. Where did the real gold go? Raphael and Tatiana stole it. They buried it underground. And later, the professor made a deal to return the gold in exchange for freedom. But what if not all of it was returned? What if some of that treasure is still hidden somewhere? And that's where one character suddenly becomes extremely important. Not the professor, not Berlin, Colonel Tamayo, the man who led the government operation against the gang, the man who sent the military into the Bank of Spain, and the same man who accepted a fake victory in front of the world. Because Tamayo knew the truth. Those gold bars Spain received weren't real gold. They were brass-coated fakes, meaning the real treasure may still be out there. According to recent reports, the creators are developing a new 4-episode mini-series focused entirely on Tamayo. The rumored title is Beggars. And honestly, this idea could be genius. Think about it. Tamayo is searching for the missing gold. The professor knows where it is. Raphael and Tatiana are still connected to the secret, which means we could be getting another massive cat and mouse game. And that's exactly what made Money Heist legendary in the first place. It was never just about stealing money. It was about strategy, manipulation, survival, and revolution. What's even more interesting is that Season 5 quietly left multiple storylines unfinished. Tatiana and Raphael disappeared without a real conclusion. Alicia Sierra officially became a fugitive. Her daughter Victoria's future was never explored. And Helsinki's storyline was left hanging after his injury. These don't feel like accidents. They feel like setup. Now let's talk about who could actually return. The professor feels almost guaranteed at this point. Netflix wouldn't bring Alvaro Mort to center stage at a global event for no reason. Lisbon could easily return if the professor comes back. Denver and Stockholm are still fan favorites. And Alicia Sierra might become one of the most important characters in this next chapter. But here's the biggest twist of all. This time, the story may not revolve around the professor. It might revolve around Tamayo. And honestly, that could make this universe feel fresh again. For the first time, we'd be seeing the aftermath of the heist from the government's perspective. Now here's the harsh truth. Technically, this may not be Money Heist Season 6. But that doesn't mean the story is over. Netflix seems to be building a full Money Heist universe now. Different characters, different stories, but all connected to the same world. And if they do this right, Bella Ciao could keep playing for years. Still, I really hope Netflix doesn't disappoint fans again. A lot of people expected more from Berlin. But if they truly bring back the psychological battle between Tamayo and the professor, this franchise could become legendary all over again. So what do you think? Is this secretly the beginning of Season 6? Or is Netflix creating something even bigger? Let me know in the comments. And if Money Heist was more than just a show for you, if it actually felt like an emotion, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because in this universe, the revolution never truly ends.